Everybody, this is Osprey from mychartcoach.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at the ETFs. We're going to look at bull ETFs in this video. So each one of these ETFs is a bull ETF. Most of them are 3 times. It's just showing here, looking at all these charts, that the market is bouncing back in a very sharp way. If you look here at the SPXL S&P 500 bull 3 times, you can see here that today there was finally the close above EMA 4 and 8. Okay, so yesterday there was a close above the 100-day simple moving average. That was down here at 42.75, the gold line. And then it had been working on turning this pink line EMA 4 into support the last couple of days. That close above on Monday was the signal that the chart was heating up. We did post alerts on that. And there's been really nice follow through the next 2 days since the last video that we posted on the 3 times ETFs. So congrats to everybody that followed that video. It's on a nice run. It needs to now hold this EMA 8 at 43.90 level, and then the next key level to break is EMA 13 at 45.10. And then once it gets back above that 50-day simple moving average at 46.44, that would be a signal that the bulls are really back and heating up. Right now, it's still a bounce short cover rally. The chart is really heating up. It needs to stay above EMA's 4 and 8. As long as that 43 support level holds, the uptrend should continue. Now look at TNA. This is small cap bull 3 times, and so the small caps are heating up as well. As you can see, like on the last chart, RSI and FASTO were both below 50, and so what you want to see on all these charts is FASTO and RSI get above 50 if you're a bull. That will be a signal that the chart is really heating up. A very similar setup here. It bounced off of the 200-day simple moving average. It closed above the pink line EMA 4 yesterday for the first time since it turned into resistance on the 30th, and then today there was a close above EMA 8. So this is following through really nicely since that big load on Friday. We had posted a video showing that there was a heavy loading on Friday, and so yeah, now the big levels EMA 13 and the 100-day simple moving average, so 67.60 and 68.67. If you see it close above that 68 resistance zone, that would be a signal that the bounce play is continuing. As long as the 65 level holds, the 64.91, that's going to be a signal that the chart's still intact. If it drops back below EMA 4, that's going to be a red flag that the bears are back. So it has to hold that level to head higher. Okay, let's look at MIDU. This is the mid cap bull 3 times. It's a very low volume ETF. It doesn't trade a lot of shares, but as you can see here, it's bouncing as well. It has the same pattern. This is following the mid caps. You know, it got above EMA 4, it closed above EMA 8 today, and now it's EMA 13 and that 100-day simple moving average. If it can close above, that would be very bullish. Okay, now look at emerging markets bull 3 times. So the emerging markets took a big hit along with the U.S. markets on the big pullback, and as you can see here, they're really heating back up. Today there was a close back above that 50-day simple moving average at 132.52 and above EMA 13. So looking at these ETFs, the emerging markets is one of the strongest places right now. You know, the bulls are very strong in emerging markets. It's on a big 4-day rally here. It has to stay above that 50-day simple moving average now that it closed above that level. So 132.50 is the big level to hold. You know, as long as it stays above the EMA 4 at 127.91, that 128 level, you know, this bounce play is intact. And now if that 132.50 level holds, the next target's going to be the middle Bollinger Band at 143.83. Okay, so take a look at China. This is the China bull 2 times, and so yeah, this is bouncing as well. It closed above EMA 4 yesterday. It had bounced off of the 200-day simple moving average on Friday, and then today it closed just above EMA 8. That's the pink. That's the lime line right there. So you want to see that level hold at 30.58, and then it's the 50 and 50 simple moving average and EMA 13 are the next key levels to break. Above 31.50 would signal it wants to head higher, putting that middle Bollinger Band at 33.57 on deck. If it fails to hold that 30 support zone, that would be a red flag that it is cooling down. Okay, look at FAS. Okay, this is the financial bull 3 times. You know, the banks have been in play on this bounce, and yeah, FAS is really heating up. You know, it closed above EMA 8 and EMA 13 today, the lime and orange line, after closing above EMA's 4 and 8 on Monday and Tuesday. And so now the big level to break is 71, the 50-day simple moving average. If you see it close above that level, that would be a signal that yes, the bank bulls are definitely back. Right now it's the short cover rally, but if it gets above that 50-day simple moving average. That's going to be a big clue that the bulls are back. And then once it turns that middle Bollinger Band at 73.47 into support, a new uptrend can begin. Okay, take a look at LABU. This is the biotech bull 3 times. Now this is really heating up as well. Notice RSI is back at 52 here, back above 50, and you have FASTO above 50 as well. So this is one of the better looking charts as well. So the biotech sector is really bouncing here. It's back above, it's back above the 200, the 100, and the 50-day simple moving averages, and it's above EMAs 4, 8, and 13. So this is really firing right now. This is one of the best looking bull ETF charts. If it can close above the middle Bollinger Band at 96, that would be super bullish. If once it turns that level into support, like it did back here in December, a new uptrend can begin. Okay, let's look at Nugget. Okay, so the gold miners are heating up. Really big move for Nugget today. Closed up nearly 14%. You want to see RSI get above that 50 level. FASTO closed above 50. Today there was a big close above EMAs 8 and 13 after closing above EMA 4 on a Monday and Tuesday. And so notice there was also a PSAR bull flip. Notice the green dots flip below the candles. SAR stands for stop and reverse. That's signaling a possible change in this trend. What it needs to do now is break above this major resistance zone. This is the 50, 20, and 100-day simple moving averages. And so once it closes above all 3 levels, a new uptrend could begin. Okay, so keep an eye on it. Let's look at JNUG. This is the junior gold miners bull 3 times. So it does have RSI at 51 and FASTO at 60. So this chart is really heating up. The bulls are back. What you want to see here on all of these charts is the green line crossing over the red and black line to the upside. That would be another signal the bulls have taken control. And so this is right back to that middle Bollinger Band and 50-day simple moving average level, that green line. A close above 16 would be bullish. If JNUG can turn 16 into support, a new uptrend could begin. It has to get above the 100-day simple moving average at 1639, and then that would put the 200-day simple moving average at 1742 back on deck. Very sweet 3-day move. It also has the PSAR bull flip, the MACD bull cross on the 8, 13, and 5. So take a look at energy. This is the energy bull 3 times. It's heating up, not as healthy as these other charts, but it's slowly starting to heat up with oil bouncing back. And so, we've got RSI and FASTO both above oversold levels now. And then today, finally, the bullish development the bulls were looking for, the close above EMA 4 at 28.36. It needs to stay above that pink line now that it finally closed above. It's been resistant since it's been dropping, and so it hit right at that key resistance level, the 200-day simple moving average at 28.84, the red line. If it can close above that, then you have EMA 8 at 29.69 is the next level to break, and the 300-day simple moving average at 30.81. So this is really heating up. The bulls want to see it close above 29 tomorrow. Okay, now look at UWT. This is long crude 3 times, and so this is heating up as well. Closed up nearly 8% today, and so it bounced down here off of the 100-day simple moving average, and today it finally closed above EMA 4. We were talking about in our last video, ETF video, that we needed to see these energy ETFs and oil and gas ETFs close above EMA 4 to get cooking. And that's what happened with every single one of these other ETFs I just showed you. The very first step was that close above EMA 4, and then now they've had a multi-day follow through. That's what we'll be looking for with UWT, ERX, and GASL. We want to see EMA 4 at 24.40 turn into support on this chart. If it does, then it's the EMA 8 and the 50-day simple moving average basically needs to break above 26. Above 26 would signal it wants to head higher. If it drops below 24.40, that will be a red flag, and it could pull back to test that 100-day simple moving average. And finally, let's take a look at the gas-related bull 3 times. It's heating up as well. You have RSI and FASTO now above the oversold levels, and so once again, notice the close. Ever since EMA 4 turned into resistance on this candle right here, this red candle, every single close has been below the pink line until today. And that this is when a possible change in trend could occur. We mentioned that on these other charts. We were looking for the close above EMA 4. That happened on Monday. It happened on Monday. Or Tuesday for that one. Monday, Tuesday on this one, it got above. Monday it got above. But notice how each time there was a close above EMA 4 yesterday. Each time that these ETFs have closed above EMA 4, look what's happened. Multiple candles have followed. Close above EMA 4, multiple white candles. It's a pattern. The uptrends followed the close above. So the question is here. Notice how once JNUG finally closed above EMA 4, that was a signal. So the close above EMA4 for GASL, UWT, and ERX is simply, this could be day one. This could be the start of a reversal. Just like these other ETFs I just showed you. These could also have a 2 or 3 day move if the uptrend continues. And so if you can get in on the first break above EMA4, then you're getting in on a low entry point. This is what we talk about in the chat a lot. EPI, entry point is everything. And so if you're a swing trader, getting in on day one is the best. Okay, so yeah, so keep an eye on all these ETFs here. We'll be looking to see if they can, if these energy ETFs will follow through and hold EMA4 support. And then the other ETFs, we're going to see if they can get above the middle Bollinger Band and get some new uptrends going. Okay, if you'd like to learn more about charts and technical analysis and how to use this information for trading, come check us out in our chat. I'll post the link below the video. Thank you.